Hello everyone, my name is Slade, I'll be your host, and welcome to Star Wars Did You Know? The Dark Trooper Phase Zero project, overseen by Lieutenant Rom Mock, was the precursor to the Dark Trooper project. Started shortly after the Galactic Empire rose to power, the project aimed to deal with a shortage of combat-experienced troops by taking aged and injured clone troopers and converting them into combat cyborgs. Using the same medical technology that created Darth Vader, those subjects chosen for the Phase Zero project had up to and sometimes exceeding 70% of their bodies replaced with cybernetics. Given that the Empire didn't see clone troopers as people, but rather as military hardware, there were no volunteers for the Dark Trooper Phase Zero project. Aged clone troopers were simply assigned to the project, even if it was against their will, and this resulted in many of the Phase Zero Dark Troopers attempting to commit suicide, though we're unsure how successful these suicide attempts were. Though the project was shut down, the Phase Zero Dark Troopers that were completed and sent into battle proved to be highly effective, and the lessons learned from the Phase Zero project were eventually implemented into the later Dark Trooper project, which was once again spearheaded by a now General Rom Mock. How many of the Phase Zero Dark Troopers exist or were ultimately created is unknown. However, it is known they were in combat up to the Battle of Yavin, and perhaps beyond, though no records exist of their combat from that point onwards. Given how the Empire viewed clone troopers as combat hardware rather than people, it is entirely likely that all Phase Zero Dark Troopers were kept on the front lines until they were either destroyed or were simply too damaged to continue fighting. However, it's also possible, given the mental instability and possible independence shown by some Phase Zero troopers in their attempts to commit suicide, that certain Phase Zero Dark Troopers might have defected and either abandoned the Empire entirely or chosen to fight for the Rebel Alliance during the ongoing Galactic Civil War. Given the current state of the canon in Star Wars, it is unlikely that we'll ever have an answer for these kinds of questions, leaving it up to us individuals to decide whether or not the Dark Troopers were annihilated entirely, or some of them survived to either escape the Empire or even fight against it. Alright everyone, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to like and subscribe. There'll be more content coming. If you'd like to support the channel on Patreon, please do so. Every little bit helps. Until next time, this is your host Slade, and this has been Star Wars Did You Know?